Jason again with Archangel Ministries. Look, I know it's been a minute. I can't really go into details, but suffice to say I've had to go dark for a while. I'm still actually going to have to be dark for a little while longer than this. But there's been some information turn up, some events happen. You know, things need to be addressed. Alright? We all know what happened in Minnesota. Right? What's the guy's name? Floyd. You know, dude got killed by the cop. We know that city is being burned to the ground. Rioting and everything else. Well, we also know that the rioting has taken place and is spreading like wildfire. This is the reason for the video tonight. Anyone that knows me knows that I've been in contracting, you know, private security stuff for years now. And there's perks to it, just like there's disadvantages. Perk is a lot of times if something's going on, we, like the police and stuff, usually catch first wind of it. And that's the reason why I'm coming to you guys tonight. There's too many coincidences revolving this for it all just to be unorchestrated. You know, a random perfect storm, so to speak. You know what, let me go ahead and just say this. I got a phone call tonight on my way home after picking up dinner from a buddy of mine who's a contractor. He called me and he was asking me if I could fit together a crew to handle some security contracts here in Memphis. I said, yeah, I could probably put something together, and I asked him why, and he told me it's because they have been getting bombarded with contracts nationwide, almost every single major city, out of fear of riots. Okay. So that got my wheels turning. There's too much wrong with this case for it all just to have happened the way that it happened. Now look, I am not saying that this Floyd guy didn't die. Alright, I'm not saying that at all. And justice needs to be served, you know, on this particular instance, because that cop and all of his buddies were in the wrong. But there's things to the story that don't add up. The cops were called over a supposed counterfeit $20 bill. For some reason, and somehow, the cops managed to get to the establishment before Floyd even left. Okay? I've never known a cop to show up over something minor in under 30 minutes. And I work security here in Memphis, you know? So then, from the video we have to go on, seems like the guy was cooperative, you know? Given some of the videos that have come out of him talking to some teens and stuff in his neighborhood and everything, I don't really see him as being the violent, resisting type. Could be wrong. I don't know. But I just don't see that. But then we're supposed to believe that this veteran cop for, what is it? I think they said he'd been on the force like 19 years, something like that. Didn't have the good grace and knowledge to know that the position he put him in was potentially lethal because it cuts off the carotid artery. I mean, really? He didn't know that? I mean, come on. Really? And there was absolutely no reason to issue and use that type of force in this situation. None None whatsoever. You know, like I said, there's too many holes. There's too many things that don't add up. Something's not right here. It's not. I mean, we're not even out of phase 1 and going into phase 2 of this COVID relief nonsense, which is another big stage thing. And we're already seeing rioting and looting within like a week. I mean, come on now. Hell, that's actually the reason why I'm in full kit. Because we got that going on here in Memphis too. I said, there's too much doesn't add up and the people aren't doing right by it. I mean, the sheriff of that county up in Minnesota or whatever came out today and said point blank that a lot of the rioters and stuff weren't even from there. Okay, so we got another situation like Ferguson where people are being bussed in. Really? I mean, can we not see a pattern here? Look, I generally don't get into theories and, you know, conspiracies and stuff like that on this channel, because that's not what this channel is for. This channel is for trafficking. And yes, we're still doing that. That's actually one of the reasons why I've gone dark, is because something that involves a case that we've been working. So I'll tell you all about it when it's the proper time. I can't say anything right now though. But I am still more than willing to work with people one-on-one. I said I still have connections and stuff to make and teams to build. That work hasn't stopped. I haven't gone anywhere. I've just had to go dark for a minute. But look, with the way this stuff is going in this country right now, keep your head on a swivel. You know, do yourself a favor. I have an entire playlist on my channel of training videos. They're nothing but combat and stuff like that, and these are all from good, qualified people. So, do yourself a favor. Go through them. Watch them. Train. Train with your family. Make sure you got everything in line and ready to go, because as bad as I hate to say it, I don't see this turning out well. I think that there's a directive, and I think that they're trying to push it to where there's some form of martial law that goes across the nation. I could be wrong, but I don't think that I am. I think that's actually what they're pushing for right now. So, get down on your knees before God, pray to Him, ask Him for wisdom, listen and be obedient to what He tells you to do, and He'll lead you in the right direction. You know, till the next time, I'll holler at y'all later. I'm out.